Every basic skincare routine starts with washing your face to get rid of all the dirt from the day. But do you know how cleansers really clean your skin? The main group of chemical compounds used in face washes are surfactants. For dirt to be washed away, water needs to be able to get to your skin. Surfactants help relieve surface tension, allowing water to get to the skin. Surfactant structure allows them to orient themselves with lipophilic ends facing each other, forming a micelle that dirt and sebum are attracted to. The best surfactants are dependent on your skin type. Amphoteric surfactants like cocamidopropyl are good for all skin types. Non-ionic surfactants like decylglucoside are good for sensitive skin, and ionic surfactants like sodium lauryl sulfate are best for oily skin. Active ingredients can also be used in high concentrations in cleansers. Alpha-hydroxy acids, AHAs, break bonds between dead skin cells, while beta-hydroxy acids, BHAs, penetrate pores to dissolve dirt.
Now on to the moisturizing step. What we're doing in this step is reducing transepidermal water loss and maintaining the lipid matrix of our skin. A proper moisturizer needs 3 things. First, humectants. These molecules contain oxygen-rich functional groups like carboxyls and hydroxyls that attract and bind water. Don't trust a moisturizer unless it has glycerin, hyaluronic acid, or urea. And always make sure to consider the specific intermolecular forces occurring when you do your skincare routine in the morning, or it won't work. Next, occlusives. These create a barrier that prevents water from escaping. Petrolatum, lanolin, and dimethicone are some super easy names to remember when looking out for these ingredients. Always take a long breath during moisturization to thank the long hydrocarbon chains that help protect your skin from outside damage. The final important ingredients are barrier repair ingredients: ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. These replace components naturally found in your stratum corneum because, evolutionarily speaking, everyone needs a 20-step skincare routine so our faces don't explode. So, when I apply moisturizer, am I just rubbing a weird substance on my face? No. I'm engineering a sophisticated water retention and lipid replenishment system designed to optimize epidermal function. Super simple, super casual. Humectants, occlusives, and barrier repair ingredients are the most important ingredients to remember when doing your skincare routine.
Did you know that 80 to 90% of visible skin aging is caused by sun exposure? That's why it's so important to wear sunscreen. Get ready with me as I put on my Neutrogena SPF 50 Light and Airy sunscreen. Us vampires all know that if we spend more than 5 minutes outside, we will turn the same color as a cherry tomato. But do you ever wonder what goes on at the chemical level? There are 2 different kinds of UV radiation. UVA at 320 to 400 nanometers has the longest wavelength and penetrates the skin most deeply. It causes skin sagging and aging, like what happened to this lady. UVB at a wavelength of 290 to 320 nanometers affects the outer layer of the dermis and causes the redness, like on this guy. When you wear a sunscreen like this SPF 50 Neutrogena sunscreen with active ingredients like avobenzone, homosalate, octisalate, and octocrylene, your skin will be protected at the molecular level. These molecules contain conjugated systems of alternating single and double bonds that are especially good at absorbing UV light. When UV radiation strikes the sunscreen, the electrons absorb the energy and jump to a higher energy state. The electrons then quickly return to their original state, converting the UV energy into tiny amounts of harmless thermal energy. This prevents that energy from reaching your skin cells where it could otherwise damage DNA. So remember to always wear your sunscreen so you can have healthy, glowing skin.